going to be releasing more Origins merch soon. I've never. What are you talking about?
Trying to do this.
The Crowfather thing?
Now for this stream. Love
do you count the Crowfather stuff as Origins merch?
Video/stream with you.
You count Crowfather as Origins merch? Yes, yes. I don't know. I've kind of drifted away from that server now. It might end up dying because I'm just on Qsmp all the time. Like, I can only do like 2 things when it comes to stream usually. Minecraft Hardcore, and then a server. Right? And I was on Origins, loads. Doing loads of shit, building my castle, right? I was gonna start making pools in people's homes and like put up for sale signs. But then Qsmp came around and was just like, hey Phil, all that free time that you were gonna use on Origins, it's mine now. Come here. Come to Qsmp. Come over here. So, especially with like Tom just being like, I'm not gonna log on Origins. Like, bro, it's your fucking server. So like, what am I gonna do? Like, when the literal owner of the server doesn't give a shit about the server. And then also, I've been pushing to have that server updated to 1.19 for ages, and it's just not happening. Months I've been pushing, and it's just not happening. Like, what am I gonna do? It's like, it's literally a donut wall. So, of course, I'm gonna spend more time on the server I was invited to by Quackity, who's doing active content and constantly being a presence on the server. Of course, I'm gonna be fucking playing on that more so than Origins, when Origins is literally always going to be doomed to die unless the owners of the server fucking do something. Me and Sneak could only carry it for so long and bring people back for so long. Right? Fucking Toby was going to lose interest, and he did. Sneak was going to lose interest, and he did. Scott was going to lose interest, and he did. Like, everyone just, like, eventually loses interest. Because, like, nothing's fucking happening. Nobody's organizing anything. The owner of the server isn't organizing anything and doesn't care about the server. They essentially just said to me and Sneak, hey, you can do whatever. I was like, okay, well, if I need this, and he's like, just tell Vinny. I was like, all right, so I told Vinny. And then Vinny said this other person will do it, and then it just never happened. So like, I don't have the power to keep that server afloat, right? I don't. And when Qsmp comes along and it's just like this huge production, and my friend has invited me to join it with him, and like it's crazy fucking like in depth. It's the first multilingual server with the translation, and it's just all this shit and all this production. It's like, whoa, like of course I'm gonna be like, okay, fuck yeah, I'm putting loads of time into that over Origins when nobody gives a shit about it apart from me. So like, it's a shame. It's a shame. If I could, I would do all of it. I would do Origins at the same time as Qsmp and Hardcore, but I'm only one dude. I've only got so much time that I want to commit to streaming, so it's shit, but those are the breaks, kid. If you're gonna do more, just a knife for the ice cream in tub thing, Lamau. I tried that. It doesn't work, man. It's such a specific thing with the ice cream that I'm talking about. It's like any other ice cream is fine, and I don't need to do this weird microwave trick. It's purely just the fucking Ben & Jerry's ice cream that just somehow, for some reason, becomes absolutely unbreakable, diamond encrusted when it's in my freezer, and I have to just microwave it for 10 seconds to loosen it out of the fucking tub. What is your fact / headcanon? What? Oh, favorite fact / headcanon about your character. What character?
Running your own server? If so, what would it look like? Not expecting any promises, just curious.
So I did have a server that I ran for subs of the Twitch, and then it just got like fucking a headache. I was just like, ugh, just can't be asked to police these kids having their little arguments over a block game. It's just like so fucking pathetic. It's like, literally, I felt like I was a teacher at school. I was like, fuck this. Like, oh my god. And I didn't want to give it to like anyone else to look after or like police, because then it wouldn't be mine. Right? So I just said, fuck it, I'm not doing it. If you're talking about like an SMP, I don't have the capacity to run a fucking SMP, right? I just can't be arsed. I would be so like, I'd just be like, why is nobody joining? But then, you know, of course, you've got like people like Quackly doing crazy new things. I'd rather like support my friends than start something myself.
Yes,
when I don't see the need to start something myself. If I have an idea, and I want to do something, then I'll look into ways of doing it. But I don't want to start my own SMP. I feel like SMPs in general are also like quite oversaturated. Like there's a lot of them. And if anything, there's like there's like an oversaturation of SMPs at the minute, and there's only like a few that are bubbling to the surface as being really like different. They have to like really stand out for people to care, and to do that is like really difficult, right? So why the fuck would I throw my hat in the ring unless I had something really unique that I wanted to do? I've said this multiple times. If I was going to do an SMP, it would more than likely be hardcore, and everyone would quit after like a week because they'd die. Right? So, someone would get salty, they'd quit, and then that would be the end of it. 30-day SMP. It's not even that. It would be like a hardcore SMP that's just me, because everyone would fucking stop playing.
Were you always creative in terms of building? Or did you start off by building square houses? Cause every time I want to build things, I end up copying someone's design.
The trick is to take aspects from multiple different things you enjoy, and then create your own design based off of those things. Originality is dead. Everyone copies everyone. Everyone copies everyone. 1 hour SMP. Everyone copies everyone. No idea is original anymore, pretty much. It's always just a combination of ideas. Very rare that there'll be like an original build idea that you haven't seen before. And when it is, it's a lot of the time inspiration from other things. Inspiration from other things to create that thing. Right? So it's like, really, don't worry about it. Just build what you like. Build what you like. Learn from other people. And eventually you'll build your own design. That makes sense, right? You'll build your own design, your own sort of like... what's the word? Oh yeah, that's it. Design, yeah. You will come into your own over time. Just takes a little bit of time. It's not instant. It's not like, wow, this is how I build and this is everything I do and it's original. Nobody else has done this. Always, people just learn from each other. That's how it's always been. For VidCon Anaheim, would it be okay if I brought 2 eggs? They aren't too big, like the size of a hand. Okay, this is going to be a problem. All right.